so we're going to have duplicates here. So with a Legion, if you're not familiar with it, Legion means that more... all players who are evil are Legion. And then there are lots of them, too. So we get to decide how many we want. In a 12-player game, your normal ratio would be to flip the evil and good count. You can do some different things based off of what you want to do. And let's see here. I'm going to go with 7. 7 Legion, because I'm going to put in... I'm going to put it in a balloonist. And I'm going to put in a recluse. I'm going to put in that alchemist. I'm going to keep the investigator. Do I want a philo? Alky Witch, yeah, that could be a lot of fun. We've done an Alchemist Godfather, and that was pretty sweet. Yeah, character reveal game is coming up next, so stick around and you'll get to see what the future of Clock Tower looks like. The cutting edge. Oracle could be fun here, very powerful. I like Magician. That's Trixie, though. I do like Magician in this, though. Yes, the Philosopher will definitely turn themselves into the Alchemist, which we've seen in the past. All right, I'm just going to make a call and go with a pacifist. All right. We got those roles put together. Jan will see Marshall or Aggie. And you were thinking you guys were interested in a Alchemist Witch, right? Oracle would be good. Yeah, we did Magician on this script before, and it was actually a lot of fun. All right, so we'll change that into... All right. So I like this. We don't have what bluffs do we want to do? We can do bluffs Oracle, Chef, and we will go Philo. All right. Separated by their alignments, husband and wife. No, they're on the same. Oh, yeah, they are on. God bless. I got to be able to look at this. Let me put a big old blue thumbs up. Come on. Don't get confused by the thing you just did. We haven't sent characters yet, so we're going to send them all now. So let's start by having her as the alchemist so that we don't get any confusion there. And then we'll switch it up. Okay. Bloop. All right. So now we can switch it around. Gotta have that grim consciousness, that token integrity, as we say. All right. So we've done all that. Can we tell? I don't want to play Recluse. I appreciate that idea, Dickie. I don't know if I feel like doing maybe just Ed. We'll think about it. Hold on. Let's go first to some of our evil team and start this Long process. Who do we have tops on our list here? Is Duke Legion? Where are you, Duke? Yeah, Duke's Legion. Cool. Hey, Duke.
Well, hello.
Welcome to the evil team. How you feeling?
I'm feeling like an evil boy.
All right.
And
you want to know who's on your team?
I actually get to know that. That's surprising.
There's no poppy grower here.
I know.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Your evil team has an Ed, a Patrick,
Ooh, spicy,
an Ekin,
okay,
a Malachon,
ooh, no Marshall,
a Simon,
okay.
And a Noel.
And a Noel.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy.
Your bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Cool. And then just quick question. Those are between all the Legion, right?
What do you mean?
Like, unless there's a snitch, right? Like all Legion gets those same 3 bluffs?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Oracle, Chef, Philosopher. Got it.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, buddy. I shall see ya. Bye, chat.
Bye-bye. Hey, Ed.
Hello.
You are Legion. For you are many.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to know the rest of your team?
It'd help.
Well, I mean, it could, but I don't know that it means that we have to do it, right?
That's fair. I mean, I even looked. Is there a Papa Girl in the script?
There is not. All right, so here we go. Patrick is Legion. Ekin is Legion. Marshall is Legion. Duke is Legion. Malachon is Legion. Simon is Legion. Noel is Legion.
So not Aggie, Madeline, Jan, Navian. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you very much.
Your bluffs are as follows: Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Oracle, Chef, Philosopher. Cool. I'll be using none of those. Thanks for the help.
Well, you know what? You're an artist. I'm just giving you a couple paints. You make what you want.
I love it.
All right, buddy.
Let's party.
Hey, Aggie.
Hi, Tyler. I was worried that I would never see you again.
We're doing a lot of. I haven't talked to chat on here in so long, so I just had to catch up with them. You know, I wanted to tell you that you have the witch ability.
Oh, cool.
Would you like to go ahead and curse someone for me?
For sure. Could you like curse them? Okay, let's just go for Ed. Why not?
You choose Ed. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, Ags.
Thank you.
My split monitors are not on my side today, so, but I will see you later.
Yeah.
Hey, Jan.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. I wake you up and I show you that either Marshall or Aggie is the witch.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving along. Hey, Ekin.
Hello.
I'm going to tell you that the following players are Legion, Ed,
Hey.
Ed, Patrick, Duke, Malachon,
Ed, Patrick, Duke, Malachon. Okay.
Simon.
Simon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Noel.
Simon, no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And your bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Oracle, Chef, Philo. Okay, just let me repeat the Legion just so I don't miss anybody.
Okay.
Ed, Patrick, myself, Duke, Malachon, Simon, Noel are Legion.
Yes, sir.
So that makes Navian, Aggie, Madeline, Marshall, and Jan the good team.
That seems fair enough.
Okay, how do you run Magician? Would you tell Legion that one of the Legion is Magician, or would you just not tell anything?
I don't have. There's no requirement by rule that says I have to acknowledge that one of these is a magician,
Okay.
unless there's a jinx that I'm unfamiliar with. Hold on one sec.
No, I don't think there's a jinx. It's hard to tell with Legion and the
For
numbers.
sure, for sure. There could very well be a magician.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And we're going to move along. Hi, Malishon.
Hello.
Hey, the following players are Legion alongside you. Ed, Patrick, Ekin, Duke, you, Simon, Noel.
Just feed that back.
Ed, Patrick, Ekin, Duke, Simon, Noel.
Okay, well, either I'm the lunatic or I'm Legion, so I'm going to play as a lunatic either way and see what happens.
Alrighty. Your bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Noel.
Hello.
The following players are Legion, Ed, Patrick, Ekin, Duke, Malishon, Simon, and you.
Okay, great.
The bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Okay,
Alright.
got it.
Thank
and
you.
I assume, are we doing it this way because of lunatic potential?
Tell me what you mean. Instead of putting you all in a room? Yes.
Instead of putting us all in the room? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's also a magician on the script.
Right, of course.
Mhm.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, Pat.
Evening.
I'm going to tell you the following players who are Legion. Tell me when you're ready.
Oh, you're doing clockwise or counterclockwise?
Going for the top of the key. Ed is Legion. You are
Mhm.
Legion. Ekin is
Mhm.
Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall is Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Duke is Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Malishon is Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Simon is Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Noel is Legion.
Ready that? Hey,
All
yes,
right.
you got
Your
both?
bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
All right.
Thank you so much,
Thanks a
buddy.
lot, man.
Hey, Ekin.
Hey, I had a rules question. So, the Legions, most players are Legion rule. Do you consider equal Legion, equal good players to be still satisfied, or does the Legion have to have full majority? So 7, like we have right now, would be minimum.
I feel like I think that's a good assessment of the numbers on your part.
Okay, so yeah, there cannot be 6 versus 6, which means there cannot be a magician from my point of view right now. Is that correct?
I think that would be mechanically sound.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Simon.
Hello.
I'm going to tell you the following players who are Legion. Hey, thanks for the raid. Wigs by check. We appreciate you. Ed is Legion.
Great.
Patrick is Legion.
Great.
Ekin is Legion. Duke
Great.
is Legion.
Great.
Malishon is Legion.
Great.
Simon is Legion.
Yeah, I know.
Noel is Legion. It's easier if I even include you. You want to feel
Wait.
included, right? Your bluffs are Oracle, Chef, Philosopher.
Okay. Very good.
Thank you so very, very much. Appreciate you.
Thank you. This is going to be fun.
I hope so. I hope it's a grand old time. Hi, Navian.
Hi, Tyler.
How you doing?
Doing well. Can I ask something of you?
Yeah.
If this is a low monster game, well, if it's Legion, you probably won't kill me off anyway. If it's low monster, can you leave me alive for at least a little bit? Because the last time I played a very brand new role for me, I got Legion-busted, and the time before that, Patters killed me first, and I didn't get to play really as either. And I've never been a balloonist before, and I just want to get some names.
I just want 4 names. You know, You've charmed my socks off, so I'm going to say I'll do my best. If I have any control over it, I'll do my level best. Okay?
Thank you, Tyler.
I'm going to wake you up, and I'm going to show you... I'm going to show you Malachon.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. We've got everybody. All right, chat. Monster. Yeah, we can show Marshall as literally anything, but that feels pretty cheap. And I want to paint Marshall as a minion, so I'm going to show him once. Or Aggie as the minion. I'll figure it out. It's an interesting thing that we're setting up. Not as a traveler. You got it. That's true. All right, I think we have done everything for the night. We're going to bring everybody on up so they don't get suspicious. Good morning, town. I awaken you to some grim news, grim tidings, but I would say you brought it upon yourselves. I told you as your storyteller, no, don't go to that mystical spring. Don't throw in your coins and ask for wishes and kiss the stone face that is carved there. No, 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 it can only bring woe to our fair town. And boy, howdy, I am sad to say that I was right. I hate to tell you I told you so, but I did. And now I, your fair storyteller, am dead. Dead, I say.
Somebody hear something? So, like, the gust of wind. Oh, well.
I say let the preachy bastard die.
Don't worry, Tyler. There's a vengeful goose out here who will help you.
Geese? Mooses? Dear folk, please avenge me, for I have died due to demon. The game has begun.
Pub? Right?
Ed, would you like to have a chat?
Sure.
All right, follow
Marshall,
me.
shall we?
Yeah,
good
Duke.
man.
Ekin, would you like to chat?
Yeah, let's go.
Anyone would like to chat?
I'll talk to you, Simon. Let's go.
Would you like to hard claim?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What are you?
I'm the pacifist.
Ooh, nice. I'm the balloonist.
Balloonist. Oh, okay, cool.
It is more properly pronounced balloonist.
Okay, so there's an extra outsider out there on this. Actually, there's no drunk, so you cannot be drunk. Okay.
Yes, I'm very pleased to see that. I checked the script to make sure. However, there could be a Vortox, which means that my info could still actually just be junk.
I hate Vortex balloonist, but yeah.
I mean, Tyler doesn't have to make it junk, right? Like, he just puts the wrong token on each of the 4 players, but they could actually be the 4 different types.
Yeah,
Actually,
I could do that. I could be that kind of guy. I'm a nice guy. Y'all have fun.
That's a good question, actually, Tyler. Would a Vortex, clearly you cannot Vortex it for the first person. You just see a name. But for the second person, does it have to be the same type as the first person, or if you randomly put tokens on people that are not, does that satisfy?
So what satisfies it is to say the token that is put down does not match the role of the person that I say they saw. Does that make sense?
So basically the individual names are Vortoxed, and Vortox doesn't look at the whole of the information to force you to do something like, say, show me 2 townsfolk and both of them be, not shown as townsfolk, right?
But I probably, to satisfy the falseness of a Vortox, I probably would also make sure that something was duplicated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alrighty. So thank y'all so much.
Thanks, Tyler.
Thank you, Tyler. With that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Hello, chat. Hello, Tyler. I told Marshall that I'm claiming Cannibal. He told me that he's claiming Sweetheart and wanted to go for a role swap. I told him that's impossible. Because reasons, smile. So I'm gonna go back to Town Square.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice, but I decided next time I'll be running the pacifist. Then I would just not execute anybody, like if they're good, and see what happens. See if they figure it out. But hey, obviously I'm not running this game, and I'm not going to tell. I don't know how Tyler's going to run this, but fingers crossed, right?
What am I running? What am I doing?
Oh, nothing. You're dead.
Okay.
We're just talking about the pacifist and the likelihood of pacifist proccing. So different people run it differently, but so most people run it in a way where it's a borderline outsider, right? So I've got high hopes for you, Tyler. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, me too.
I have no hopes. He's basically dead to me.
No.
That might be because he's dead and
Good luck.
Nothing else.
I am not the I am an outsider.
Oh, damn. Okay. Alright. Well, guess what? I'm gonna let you know I'll tell you what I am.
Okay.
I am the pacifist. So basically, I can save you.
That would be pretty excellent. You'd keep from drunking somebody.
Oh, boy. Well, we don't want a Sweetheart Alabama moment, then.
Yeah. Who'd you talk to? Do you trust them?
I trust Malishon. You might want to talk to them.
Okay. Duke actually gave off relatively decent vibes.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about Ed, but definitely not Mizephiles. I tried.
Okay.
And he did sympathize with my desire to get the word. So
Yeah.
I don't know how to read them.
I mean, Duke jokingly said it was bacon, but it's always bacon with him, so.
Oh yeah, bacon's really great.
Yeah. Okay,
But
let's
if you
head
don't
back.
let's go. Bye.
King evil also.
No worries.
I can
Yeah,
look
if
like a
you
DA
can-
maybe.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. If you can if we can coordinate our bluffs, if you can keep passing around to every legion you meet that list so far, and then we'll work from there.
Okay, Empath Fortune Teller for you, Chef for Noel, Madeline is the pacifist. Did you hear any other bluffs from any other legion?
Not so far. And Marshall is the recluse.
Marshall is recluse. Okay, I will tell people that Marshall is recluse. Well, let's hope people don't claim legion to him.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Cheers, Akin.
Thanks, Ed.
Okay, so I'll give you Investigator, Alchemist, or Sage.
Okay. I will give you Investigator, Balloonist, or Fortune Teller.
Interesting. Okay.
If you were a potential investigator, who would you have seen?
I will say that I have seen you and one other player.
Oh, sweet. I'm the recluse.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Are you the investigator?
I am indeed the investigator, but yeah, if you're saying you're recluse.
Yeah, I told Duke and just Duke, I suppose. Or actually Madeline too, that I was the sweetheart just because I'm trying to hide recluse a bit. But I figured somebody would come to me and confirm.
Okay, so me and Aggie have been discussing demon possibilities. And so let's say you're telling the truth. If you're telling the truth and we have a Vortox, it's not a bad idea to kill you today, just to kind of take you off the board. But if there's a Legion, then we could be in for some real problems if you are telling the truth.
Yeah, have you gotten any
You and
Legion
I are
vibes from anybody?
Sorry?
Have you gotten Legion vibes from your conversations? Like, I didn't get that feeling from
Not
Duke and
really
Madeline?
from Aggie, no. I feel like Aggie if she is Legion, she's kind of shooting herself in the foot with what she's claiming. So, I haven't. I mean, I've only spoken to Aggie and you. I haven't got an immediate.
I mean, it's
pass on anyone. Although Recluse is kind of a Legion thing to claim.
It's also possible I registered as good to you, and you get 2 good players in Vortox World.
Yeah. Also possible. A Vortox World, you could be, yeah. If you actually are the Recluse, it could be anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's useful to have someone claiming outsider.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? It's between Aggie and Marshall.
Aggie and Marshall. Okay, that's good to know. Since you have told me your pings and everything, I'm the pacifist.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the great role to be.
Yeah, I kind of want to randomly
So how's everybody feeling? What's the Legion sus meter feel like out there?
I don't know, 60%.
I've heard information that makes it less likely, not impossible, but less likely.
Does it look like a vortex to you guys?
Madeline, do you think I should just out what I told you?
Madeline's not currently here.
I don't know one way or the other on a Vortox.
Yeah, on any of them, to be honest, at the moment.
When Madeline gets back, I will ask the same question.
I was expecting to get dragged, and then nothing happened. So here we are.
The bot is slow and full of terrors. So just come on home when I call it. When I ring the dinner bell.
Good craftsman does
ghostly
his tools,
form.
Tyler.
We'll have a talk about my tools currently, Patrick. In any case, the time is open for public discussion. The nominations are going to open wide.
Has anybody heard anything about which demon type we have?
Yeah, I was going to ask if anybody thinks that we might be in a Vortox game.
So previous
Wow.
to, I was going to say, previous to Jan and whoever he was talking to, and Patrick and Navian coming back, we were having that conversation in the town square, and the answer was no.
Okay.
I've heard of information that points away from Legion for now, unless, of course, that information comes from specifically a Legion.
Madeline, do you think I should out
In
what
a
I
Legion
told you?
game, that's not particularly.
You can, if you want to.
So if I think it's not Vortox, then it's either a Legion game or it's a Little Monster game, right? If we are fairly certain that information is correct.
Yeah, I'll just
Indeed.
out this. I think it makes sense. I got the Vortox token and went straight to one of my minions, Madeline, who is not a minion. So I'm the lunatic.
All right.
Oh.
Who was your other minion, Malician?
Marshall.
So I heard from an investigator, and they've seen Godfather between Madeline and Marshall.
Oh, I heard about an investigator who saw a witch.
Same.
I also heard about the
Oh.
witch one.
Yeah, I heard the same investigator.
I mean, there's a Serenovus also on script.
It's a good minion bluff as well, right? If you haven't got anything better.
If it's a Little Monster game, then yeah, then we've got 4 out of 5, right? Sorry, yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Out of 5.
And that ain't half
Everybody-
bad. Everybody, nominations are open.
But then we are less likely to have 2 investigators.
Yeah, well, I've not been approached by Mesephiles. Not that they would, because you know how good I am with Mesephiles.
Also,
Oh,
I'm
Mesophiles.
right here, Mesephiles.
If anyone wants to say the word bacon, it'd be pretty funny. That's all I'll say.
Duke,
I've
we
already
spoke
said the word
privately, and
bacon.
you did not give me that word. So if
This
that's
is-
the
this is
word, I'll be
Tyler.
mad.
This is Tyler. It's
Sorry,
not going to be
Davian.
bacon. It's going to be something like perfunctory or something else that, you
It's
know,
true, Tyler.
long and esoteric.
Tyler gives out Mesephiles words like Nebuchadnezzar, which did in fact turn me in a game.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess
I'm honest,
the question
Patrick.
I have, though, is are we going to roll the dice on a hard Vortox check or not?
Nope.
Ed just
No.
nominated Patrick.
Oh.
So no, I was saying to Patrick, it would have been amazing if Tyler had chosen the word esoteric.
Well, I hope not.
When I retire from this game and a Mezephiles is in play, that'll be the word. All right. Bring it on home. Any second call for nominations?
Well, if there's a witch in here, I'm not nominating, so...
Madeline nominates Madeline?
Madeline? Tell us why.
I want to show y'all a death-defying act of coolness. Just trust me, this will be cool. Just do it.
The vote will begin with Ekin. It will take 6 to put Madeline on the block.
Maddie, no, think of the children.
I don't like killing people on the day when they want to die for reasons.
Well,
like
I have heard
the
of-
devil's advocate, so it's fine.
Yeah, I've also heard of a potential pacifist in play
Yeah.
from a couple different places. So
6 is enough. Madeline is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Jan nominates Marshall.
Jan, you've nominated Marshall. Please tell us why.
Between the two minion pinks we just heard of, I don't know. Madeline wants to die, Marshall maybe not. So I prefer people to kill people that want to live. It's more satisfying that way.
Marshall, your defense.
I'm good. I'm not a good kill.
The vote will begin with Duke. It'll take 7 to put Marshall on the block.
We should probably kill Madeline tomorrow when she couldn't have selected herself as a DA.
Right,
Yeah,
that's then.
Kind of what
I'll
I'm
do it. Sorry.
Oh,
that's gonna tie.
Whoa!
tying.
What?
Marshall is safe for today. 6 is a tie. Madeline
Oh,
is off the
Madeline.
block. Any other nominations today?
Good news, Madeline's not going to die.
Ed nominates Aggie.
Ed has nominated Aggie. Ed has died.
Okay,
Ed, can you state... Sorry, I have to reset my nomination.
no worries.
State your accusation.
So there's 2 things. One is, hello, I was an empath with a 1, and I heard through the grapevine about this investigator that saw a witch, and one of the people they saw was Aggie, and I was like, well, I can nominate either of my neighbours as an empath, but of the 2, Aggie would pick me and Navian wouldn't. So I might as well punt on Aggie, and I mean, case in point, I be dead.
Aggie, your defense.
A funny story because I'm an alchemist with the witch power and I did curse Ed, so it means we don't have a Vortox because I got correct info as to my powers.
The vote will begin with Patrick. It'll take 7 to put Aggie on the block. Vote will start.
It's awfully convenient that you've claimed that after you've killed me, Aggie.
Yeah.
I
We
spoke
were-
to Simon and then to Madeline, and I didn't get to speak to you because you were busy.
Yeah, Aggie did claim to me. I'm sus of someone else, but I don't actually know who they are, and I think that's a lot of votes. I think we
It's
should.
also interesting, Ed, that you think that Navy wouldn't have selected you.
With 8
You think
votes, Aggie is like a Swedish Lego and is on the block.
I'll nominate Navian.
Aggie has nominated Navian. Please tell us some more.
Well, our dearly departed Ed was apparently an empath with a 1, and it's not me because he wouldn't see an alchemist as a 1, so it must be Navian.
there's an investigator who saw a witch. So if the claimed alchemist is getting true info, and the empath is getting true info, and the investigator is getting true info, Aggie's just the witch and not the alchemist. So, no.
My investigator found a godfather, so I don't believe that particular investigator, especially that I'm an alchemist and not a witch. So they're just bullocking us. Oh no, that's not what that means. They're just
Bullshitting
telling
is the word.
porkies. Thank you. Yes.
The vote will begin with Ed, his sweet, sweet corpse. It'll take
Yes.
9.
I always feel smug when I correct a linguist.
I believe Aggie's investigator.
Who's this?
Marshall.
Okay.
Just to confirm, Marshall, you believe the investigator that Aggie has heard of that didn't see her,
was not
or
enough
you
for
believe
the
the investigator that saw Aggie?
The investigator that did not see Aggie.
Is that because the other investigators implicates you because it was you and Aggie that they've seen?
Because
Simon,
that other
Simon nominates Simon.
Simon has nominated Simon.
So I am the other investigator. I did not see Aggie. I did see Marshall and Madeline. I think one of them is evil, and I think they did a neat little. Well, maybe they're not both evil, but I think something weird happened with the voting with them. I think one of them are the two best candidates to kill today. Unfortunately, they've both been ruled out because they both got 6 votes. I think it's awfully convenient that Aggie is being targeted here. The investigator is fake, so you should probably just kill. We should probably kill an investigator rather than kill an alchemist. So that's it.
It'll take 9 to put Simon on the block. Vote will begin with Jan. Vote will start.
I'm sorry, Simon, but I like to choose to trust the investigator that saw a witch, and then we had a witch kill.
Next to an empath with a 1 as well.
Yeah.
That's just ganging up on me. You're gonna spit these words out once we get the roll call.
2 is not enough. Simon is safe for today.
Aggie claimed alchemist witch to me before I heard about any of that. So I think maybe the evil team somehow got their hands on that information and tried to implicate her that way. But yeah,
all they need is to know that the alchemist is not in play or a bluff or something. So I mean, well, this word is not.
I'm going to close the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aggie is brought before you. The block, as you say. She is brought before the executioner. His axe is sharpened. It gleams in the sunlight. It comes down to try to fell her. But for whatever reason, she is executed but does not die. The game continues. Everyone, please go to
Oh my
sleep.
god, I now believe the.
All right. We've done that. We've done some good there. Let's put it to nighttime. Take on. All right. Let's see. What we would normally kill a legion. We have a legion dead. We can still kill a legion. Consider who we would kill in a world based on the claims. Yeah, there's 2 pacifist claims out there. So I'm trying to think what the claims were for people. What would be a good, what evil might target if they heard about it. Hey, thank you for the resub, Electra. Appreciate you. So we'll consider that as we go along. Yeah, I am going to kill a legion, but I want to kill a legion based off like what they would have thought of it, what a demon would have thought of as a juicy claim, so it doesn't look random. I'm just going to get a sense of what people are bluffing real quick. Hold on. Hey, Pat.
Hi.
Real quick, what have you been bluffing?
Fortune teller pacifist.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Hey, Ekin, real quick, what have you been bluffing?
Pacifist.
Thank you so much. Hey, Duke, real quick, what have you been bluffing?
I've been bluffing cannibal for the most part, or empath. Also partially mutant.
All right, thank you so much.
Mostly focusing on cannibal.
Gotcha. Hey, Noel, just real quick, what have you been bluffing?
Chef with a 1. And I said that to Navians, so I'm like, oh yeah, unless Navians Legion, it's good info.
Gotcha. All right, thank you so much. All right, so if I were, if based on the claims that we were provided there, we might kill Duke, thinking that they were trying to keep attention away from them with substandard, with kind of weird claims. What do you think? kind of pacifist triple claim right now. So I'm gonna mark Duke for death. Yeah, we should see who Nikki. Well, I mean, that's the order of ops, so we'll do that. Hey, Ags.
Hi, Tyler. Well, thank you for saving me, although I look super evil right now, so suppose I'm gonna just take the wrath of the good team for the next 2 hours.
Well,
I'm just wondering.
It's a tough life being as talented as you are, so. Who would you like to curse?
I think I'd like to... do I believe Simon with his Godfather pings, or do I believe Ed with that one? It's a hard choice. I'll try to hit evil, and I'll go for Marshall.
You're gonna curse Marshall.
Marshall.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright. So we got that in the bag, so I feel good about Duke being the target there. And let's see here. Gotta do our information only really consists of the balloon. So let's tell who do we want to give Navian today? We've given Navian a minion. That's what we got as a marker. Yeah, we can. Might be good to give her a townsfolk. It could feel like I'm being a it could be it could be interesting to mess with Navian and show them Aggie. Or we can go with Marshall. I don't want to do Madeline, because if it gets into a war of who's the pacifist and it gets into that world, I don't feel great about it. Yeah, that's true. Jan would be good in terms of confirmation. I think that's pretty good information. They need some. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's give, we'll give them something to chew on a little bit. I do, but not today. Hey, Navian.
Hello.
I wake you up and I show you Yon.
Yawn.
As in yonder mountains that you can see from a balloon.
Indeed.
Just a pronunciation key. Your information is Yon.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I always do the balloonist tokens wrong, and I apologize. Reminding myself about who they saw. So I gotta do this and do seen townies. All right. Cool. So that's all the information that we have to do for the night, but we're going to hold on because there would be information rolls in play. They would want to pretend. That's how it works. Pretending. It's like make-believe. But this game, if you're coming in late, is called, we're doing a script called Selling Promises and Potions. You can tell it came up with Legion. We've got an Alchemist Witch. Not as much information for the good team, but we do have a lot of... There are some clear paths to victories, but this can be tough on the evil team, and we can start balancing it out. We're going to have a Legion die. A Legion died yesterday from the curse. A good player is cursed today, so this could tilt in a direction, and we got to manage that a little bit. So we're going to go on up to town and begin the day. Good morning, town. You awaken to find that Duke has died in the night.
Oh, damn it!
Not Duke. We needed him.
Such high hopes. I wanted to be able to use the witch ability tonight.
What?
What on earth?
Nom
Cannibal.
nom nom nom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, everyone. I was your cannibal. In the off world where Aggie is good, I could have been a second way to prove that if I
Oh,
gobbled
yeah.
up.
No.
Well, you would have
She didn't
gained
die.
yeah.
She didn't die.
If we were to
She didn't
execute
die.
Aggie
Yeah,
today
yeah.
and you get an
Correct.
ability, you would get the Alchemist ability, which doesn't guarantee that you get the Witch ability.
Still,
Okay.
then that would still be another way to confirm Aggie, right?
But if she's
Yeah, because
evil,
I
then
think
you
all
would just be poisoned and you would be told that you have the Alchemist ability anyway, because that's what Aggie is bluffing.
Right,
Yeah.
but
That's
all of
provable,
the
right?
minion abilities are confirmable. So
Yeah.
Well,
if he
no.
gained the actual alchemist,
Wow.
obviously would-
All
I
right,
mean-
Simon, with your all of them being confirmable, the problem with the Godfather is that he'd never get it because Aggie would not be an outsider in this scenario. The Mizephiles is totally not confirmable because the only person who can confirm it will tell you it didn't happen. And the Devil's
there's-
Advocate is dubious how confirmable it is, but, you know.
And then you
Apart
got
from
you got Mutant Serenovas as well, which is
Yeah.
But apart from that, they're all confirmed.
Oh, there we go. So
That was the hope. Yeah.
Malachon, can I talk to you?
May
Yeah,
I
lead the way.
talk? Can I talk to
Patrick, can I
Ed,
talk
Ed
to
and Duke?
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
So here's my running theory. I think Jan and Simon are evil together. There's a chef one out there, and Aggie is just the other minion.
Works for me.
I will.
Jan was pushing investigative information as well that didn't make as much sense. So
Yeah. So I'm the balloonist. I've told this to a couple of people. My names so far have been yourself and Jan. I think you're the outsider and Jan is just a minion. I still think, of course, we should kill Aggie today because that is that's a non-DA protected minion. If that was a pacifist save, Tyler has the ability to save Aggie again and prove some things prove to us that Aggie is good and Ed's information is wrong. But I mean, Ed would have to be an evil who sacrificed himself by either self-witching or, the witch knowing that he was witched by some other teammate in order to push a world where one of me or Aggie is evil. And I don't see how sacrificing any ability on the evil team would be worth that.
Yep, I agree. I mean, I think, like ruling out the DA world, I always like doing that.
Yeah.
Jan's a good option as well. I do think Jan's.
And right now it sounds to me like Jan and Simon are the people who are pushing the hardest against the world where Aggie is evil.
Yep.
Simon's claiming investigator. I know he's claiming the investigator who saw a not witch, but I don't know who his pings were.
Yeah, I mean that's probably in that. If they're both claiming investigator, it's probably like a little monster kind of, and maybe one of them's a DA. Maybe Aggie had it and was DA protected.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah. Freaking Storyteller isn't nice for randomly killing me.
That's true. That's just mean. That's just bullying at this point.
It is bullying. Tyler's bullying. Just for your information too, Jan, Marshall is claiming non-recluse outsider.
Ah, that's good. I haven't talked to Marshall at all. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Non-recluse is important, but again, with Aggie claiming alchemist witch, it makes a lot of sense that Aggie is simply a minion.
Because I don't think an investigator could see an alchemist, right? Yes, they have a minion ability.
I could
the
see an alchemist
investigator-
witch if I ping off recluse. That
Okay,
would work.
I see.
Or if I would ping off what's his name? Legion. Right, but then the alchemist would be the wrong target, not the correct target.
Correct. Well, like I was just saying, Marshall claimed non-recluse outsider, so it could be Legion. I think we're most likely having Aggie is just a witch.
That means I have Marshall's exact claim.
If it happens, it happens. I prefer to go after the other investigator because I tend to believe Simon because they saw me. So I'd like to kill, like in a little monster game, they don't have bluffs. They could be double claiming people.
That's true.
So I'd rather
yeah.
there. And we've got
I don't know.
two claimed outsiders right now. Who is it? It was Malachon that was lunatic, right?
What did you say you were?
I'm the recluse.
Oh shit! What?
I told Simon that. Did they not tell you?
No.
Okay, I have been telling other people I'm the
Forgot
sweetheart.
to mention that. Right.
Yeah, I'm the recluse. Like, there's 2 outsiders at this point.
Right. Okay. Well, that means that. Oh shit. What if it's a? I don't want this to be a Legion game.
Yeah, very well could be. The way Madeline got the vote off of her, but how would it be Legion and you survived? I guess she would have
There
to
would
be a pacifist.
to just. Yeah, exactly. Oh, do you know what? There is a way to check if there is a Godfather in play.
Yeah, there is, but I'm not gonna go for it. If you can get the other votes on it, sure.
Okay.
Him off the. I think we have to get him off the. Like off the table.
Yeah.
I think you're a bit more trustworthy on the basis that you've proven something, and it didn't feel like evil. Well, it's a mad play if they actually managed to coordinate that execution on Aggie, but it felt like evil didn't have a firm plan, so that points away from.
I'm willing to go for it for real this day.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm happy to kill Marshall as well.
All right. Do you want me to do the nomination or you?
What, because of Aggie's?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to do the nomination then.
All right. Godspeed.
All right. See you later.
On yet, but I've got a couple of worlds. So with your chef one, I think Jan and Simon could be a pair. Otherwise, I think Ekin is evil with one of either Madeline or Marshall, and I don't know which one. If Ekin is evil, he's quite likely to be the DA because he claimed pacifist.
Okay. Yeah, I think Ekin just claimed pacifist to me. So
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think Aggie is the kill here. All of our information seems to be pointing away from Vortox. There's an empath who was witched and got a 1.
Right.
Off of somebody claiming to have the witch ability.
And unless you're really bamboozling me, I really don't think it's you.
I also don't think that it's me.
Right. Well,
So,
of course.
yeah. So it seems like we have a witch, a DA. With the double investigator claim, we might have a Serenovus as the third minion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push. I don't want to push into the investigators today. I
also
want to
feel
push
like I've
into
just
Aggie.
heard of a million pacifists, so that could be some Serenovus shenanigans.
It could be, yeah. Either way, double tapping Aggie today is, I think, the best move to do.
Yep, I am fully on board with that.
All right. Well, thanks, Noel.
Cheers.
Evil in most games.
Yeah, it's a pretty narrow scale.
Yeah, but different levels of evil.
Like, are you selfish like me or just kind of like Jan?
Navian, can we talk?
Yes, Marshall, let's go.
To be honest, I was hoping that this game.
No, evil together. What do we know about Navian? I want to know whether Ed was just shitting us with the Empath 1, or is Navian evil?
Potentially, but I've got something I'm teaming up with today.
Nice.
Madeline, are you one of the things you told me yesterday?
Hmm?
Are you one of the things you told me yesterday?
Yes, she's the DA, clearly.
Well, no.
Oh, she did the DA if she was seen as a godfather! Ah.
Vortox? Well, I don't know.
There is no Vortox! I got the correct power!
No, that's because you're evil.
Means that the empath
No!
1 is just you.
Yeah. Of course, no, don't get me wrong, darling. You would be saying this regardless of which alignment you're in, but at the moment, I think there's more stuff aligning with you being evil than with you being good.
This is just throwing me under the bus and I don't like it.
The only reason I could think that would be true would be if there was a very cheeky philosopher who was like, I'm going to be the empath now. Very unlikely.
If that's the case, then it would definitely be important for them to come out.
I was going to say, Ed, did
I
anybody
will
claim
say,
that to you?
Navian, unless you lied to Ekin on the first thing day one, there is no philosopher, or someone's lied to me and they are actually the philosopher empath.
No, I did not lie to Ekin.
Okay, then there is no philosopher empath.
What's up?
Darling. So, darling, who's your pick today? And why
I
isn't it
can
you?
give you 3, and you can guess.
Why would we
'Cause
guess?
I'm
Why
trying.
wouldn't you just tell
I'm
us?
trying
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
No, I'm trying to catch evils. So it's either one of Simon's pings or it's Navian, because these are the 3 people I currently think might be evil, and I want to catch evils with my power. So let's go.
Hey guys, can we make sure that we can give Ekin some time to get his mic situation settled?
No.
Yeah, I'm allowing Ekin to get his mic situated, but then we're going to open up nominations. Ekin, please let us know when you are good to go.
You're going to have to just type everything out in binary.
Based
Do we
on Duke's
think?
death, we think there's a little.
My understanding
monster?
of the
Do we think it's
Alchemist is that
helpful to
the
get a chef
information is
number
not
out
affected
there
by the
right now
vortex.
if we all think
it's
that
not
it's
information,
more
it's
likely
the
to
roll.
be Little Monster? Or should we hold on to what that chef number is for the moment?
I don't know if I need to make that ruling public to
Is
town.
the number greater than 3?
If there's a magician that's hiding from me, then that's the only reason to hide the chef number for the moment from Little Monster.
Okay.
Can people hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you, Ekin.
I feel like
Okay.
I need to make a public statement about a ruling, just so, because Chad has been asking me, and I felt like it might warrant me saying it to y'all. As far as if there were an alchemist and a vortex in play, the alchemist would learn their ability, but any information that they garnered from that ability would be false.
So you would show them the actual ability they have in a Vortex world.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That changes things.
If any of those things
that
were
does
in
make
play,
sense.
There'll be a vortex
that is
then.
a thing that needs to be mechanically understood in this case. All right.
I think it's less likely
Heard.
to be a Vortex because other information I've heard kind of does all make sense to me, but not impossible.
Well,
Ekin,
the
are
thing
you back
is-
with us? Are you able to at least?
Yes.
Okay.
I can hear. Yeah, if there was a question for me or if anything important I missed, please say so.
Do you have anything to say?
About my role or anything?
Anything at all?
Yeah, if there's anything you want to say publicly, because you missed out on the opportunity to do so.
Oh, sure. I don't see any reason why I should be hiding my role. I am the pacifist. I don't know if I saved he or if it was a DA or not. So, just so people are aware.
You're the pacifist?
Yeah.
Really?
Ekin hard claimed pacifist to me in our very first chat on day 1.
I've had somebody else hard claim pacifist to me.
Yeah. Same.
Double claim.
They're also in one of the investigator pings.
Completely unrelated to this, but there is a Serenovus on this script.
Yeah, well.
Well, we've apparently got 2 different investigators out there and 2 different pacifists out there. Either way, I think probably double tapping Aggie is our move today. If it was a pacifist save, maybe we can confirm Aggie is good, which would actually confirm a Vortex game.
The moment
Yeah, I don't
that
think I'd get
Ekin,
snaked by a pacifist twice.
the moment that Ekin opened up his microphone, nominations became open. So I'll make this the second call.
Well,
We did
Aggie's
vote
already
in
said
that
that I could very well be witched, so I will not be nominating today.
Same.
But I would
We'll
very much
nominate.
like for there to be a nomination on Aggie.
I can't nominate Aggie because I'm dead. Sad.
Alishon
nominate
nominates
Aggie.
Aggie.
Malachon has nominated Aggie. You want to tell us any more?
I'll let Navian take the floor if she wants to.
So the ruling that we've just gotten on Alchemist Vortex does kind of change a few things, but the reality is that we have to move on the information that we have. There's other information that points towards people leaning into a low monster world, in which case the empath one is true, and therefore Aggie, who is claiming to have the witch ability, is just evil.
Aggie, your defense.
I'm a good alchemist. I can see how you all think I'm evil, and I know this is just not gonna go away until you get me. So I guess fine, but if I survive, I'll be taking suggestions as to who can get cursed.
It'll take 5 to put Aggie in the block. Vote will begin with Pat.
surprised how few people are voting on this, but hey.
We can curse people by committee. I will take advice.
I think you should vote on yourself, darling.
No, I don't think I will. That's
I didn't think you would either, because of course you wouldn't.
5 is enough. Aggie is on the block. Any other
It could still
nominations
be a
today?
Legion game.
I have a nomination.
Okay.
Marshall nominates Madeline.
Marshall has died.
Oh my gosh.
Please tell us why you've nominated Madeline.
I'm gonna out you, Madeline. I'm sorry. Madeline claimed pacifist on day 1. If she's mad, then the 2 investigators, one of them has to be evil. But she dropped her hand, she put her hand up to get herself off of the block when it appeared like she was trying to prove herself yesterday. So there's an apparent investigator ping on her.
Madeline, your defense.
Fair enough. I was doing that because self-sacrificing didn't seem to be popular with the crowd. I'm glad you're dead because you're the other ping, no offense.
Yep.
And so, I think we should leave it on Aggie. If you want to go after me tomorrow, bring it. I hope I will do my thing. Yeah, there might be a Cernovus in play if everything's fine, or maybe not going to earn conflict. Point is, TLDR, I am a good blue bird. Cheap.
The vote will begin with Ekin. It'll take 6 to put Madeline on the block.
It's also sound to everybody like Madeline cannot DA herself today, but can do that tomorrow. Because sorry, I just can't shake that off as a feeling. Yeah, yesterday, yeah, kill me, execute me. Today, no, don't do that. But tomorrow, let's do it tomorrow.
3 is not enough. Madeline is safe for today. Any other nominations?
Duke, were you claiming cannibal?
That's what I brought that up earlier.
Ekin will nominate Ekin.
Ekin, you've nominated Ekin. Please tell us why.
So as I said, I am the pacifist. If people think I might be evil, I'm fine testing the ability on myself. Like Madeline did yesterday. She's double claiming me, so I think it would have been better to get her on the block than Aggie, because possible Aggie was saved with my ability. So if people think I should be tested instead, I'm happy to be put on the block.
All right. The vote will begin with Marshall. It'll take 6 to put Ekin on the block.
It's interesting that Madeline isn't voting on this either. I would have thought that if you were the pacifist, Madeline, you'd be happy to kill a double claim.
So I just don't think Aggie's evil here because she announced that she had witch cursed one of the pings in the investigator, and I knew that and nominated
Well,
it.
there's
Like, I just don't
multiple
think-
investigator pings out there, so
I'll nominate Naven.
Aggie has nominated Navian. Please tell us why.
Empath 1 from Ed. It's not me. I'm the alchemist. Confirmed by a pacifist. And the true investigator, not the made-up investigator, has seen a godfather. So, not me.
Navian, your defense.
basically my defense is the accusation I made against Aggie plus my defense yesterday. So, no.
It'll take 6 to put Navian on the block. The vote will begin with Ed. Vote will start now.
And
I'm gonna be
Aggie
super
and
bitter
Madeline
if
are
it turns out
both
that Ed
voting
was
on
just evil, or Navian is just evil, or they're evil together and throwing me under a bus.
I just want people to look at these voting bits because
This voting is definitely weird to me.
I'm going to say it now, and I'll take my moral victory later.
Navian is safe for today.
I'll take my moral victory later.
If Aggie's not evil, the only world where that's the case is a Vortox world.
In that world, you're either both good.
We're
you're
either
the same
both good or
alignment.
we're both evil, yeah.
You're both evil in a Vortex world.
I'm going to close the day in
unless
5,
Ed is randomly evil and
4,
got unlucky killed.
3, 2,
Well, Aggie's admitting to having witched him, so.
1. Aggie has been executed, and y'all have perfected your craft before she dies. The game continues. Everybody please go to sleep.
Mm.
Yeah, Ed was witch cursed, and I mean, it'll take some doing. So we're gonna give Navian a little bit of a hint tonight because we will show Navian Marshall. Why did they show me a dead person? Because it must be the outsider. Kill 2 players tonight to back up the investigator. The Godfather. I would only do that if it was to kill 2 Legion. But I don't know. I'm trying to remember who Simon saw. So it'd have to be Simon and Simon and Pat in that world. I mean, Legion is already 2 down. They'll lose another one. Yep. Yeah, we'll consider that. We'll think about it. I don't know. Even in a world in which Marshall is the recluse, he might not register as an outsider to the Godfather. That's a ruling we could have made. They are, but they were one up. So I will say this: we added, based on prescription for Legion, your baseline assumption is it would be 9 Legion, 3 good. Right? We modified that by 2. We gave a little bit more margin for error, and included in that was an outsider who kind of messed around with the Legion information even a little bit. It has also messed around with the good information. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not a hidden outsider. So there's things there. I don't know that they would kill Malishon. A demon wouldn't, but they might kill Noel. Patrick also is claiming an ongoing info role, so maybe Pat. That's who I would target if the demon heard that claim. But we will. We don't have to curse, so we'll go ahead and mark. Pat will be dead. They saw Jan last night. They saw Malishon on night 1. So. Yep. Alrighty. So let's we'll kind of muss about a little bit, give somebody a sense that maybe, yeah, it could be. I don't do that. I'd feel pretty good if that we gave them the information we intended to. So, but we'll go down to my knowledge, Malishon is still claiming lunatic. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show Marshall, so we give a little bit of hint to Navian. Hey, Navian.
Hello.
I wake you up and I show you Marshall.
Marshall. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Yep. She may think that. But I have to show her, or I have to show them an outsider, and it has to be Marshall. That's the only one we got in this game. Then I can go back and pivot to. But it's the best clue we can give right now. All right. Don't have anything else to do tonight. No, I don't. What? Have to show them an outsider? I mean, in terms of the. I guess if there were no outsider in play, and I had a recluse register as that, then. Yeah, it feels a little cheap. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Not untrue. It would give away the Legion farm. So, all right, we're going to bring everybody back on up. Good morning, my townsfolk. You've awakened to find that Patrick has died in the night. I want to tell you all before you break away that I know that I was preachy and scoldy and I took maybe a little bit too much pleasure in the fact that what I warned you about was correct. But I will forgive you all your transgressions if you'll just avenge my death. Look at the bodies lining up around you. Please, please, please. 4 minutes.
So just before people scatter, we're in a situation now. We're on 7. We have 3 executions maximum, assuming that Aggie is actually the witch or the alchemist witch. Either way, not accelerating the kill count. We currently have 2 living double claims. We have to decide whether we're going after those, as to whether we think that any of them are viable demon candidates. Just for people to bear in mind in their conversations today, those double claims being investigator and pacifist, to be clear.
Also, I will say out loud what I just said in chat. We have a claimed outsider who died during the day yesterday, which means that either a godfather has sunk a kill, which is entirely possible, or we simply don't have a godfather.
Well, it is possible. It's possible that the godfather chose the kill on Patrick, and Tyler went, "Yeah, that's a good kill. You can have that as your 1 kill and not killed a little monster."
Yeah, that's possible. That basically there's a sunk kill. But I'm currently leaning that we most likely, given some double claims, either have a Serenovus or I think the third outsider in play is probably a mutant. I don't know who it is, and obviously we don't want to push on that. Duke's right. We could have a Mezephiles in play as well, potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only world where we have a godfather is where specifically a kill was sunk yesterday.
Yeah.
Ed, can we go have a talk?
Yeah.
Sean, then Jan, and then Marshall. Marshall has hard claimed recluse, which means that I can't.
Malashan, Jan, Marshall.
I think, okay, there's a chef 1.
Mhm.
There's a double claim of pacifist between Ekin and Madeline. Of those, Ekin seems the least, well, he seems like the one who wants to keep getting Aggie off the block, right?
Ekin's voting like a minion, yeah.
Yeah. Ekin is likely evil, and with pacifist claim, quite likely to be the DA. I believe the 1 is between Marshall the Recluse and Ekin, and that 1 of Jan or Simon is the last evil.
Okay. That would work with your info, right? Because that'd put...
Yeah.
Yes, because the problem is that, that means Marshall's just a pain in the ass for you, right? Because he could register as any one of demon, minion, outsider.
Well, I've seen Malashan, and I believe Malashan's
yeah.
lunatic claim. Therefore, Marshall could be registering as either minion or demon.
Yeah, I mean, I totally believe Marshall. I'm pretty sure I believe Malashan. It's very...
I think that would be the spell.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I think people are more suspicious of Ekin than of Simon, just based on my sort of... I think the Ekin-Madeline thing is a little bit more sus.
Yeah.
And Maddie has been acting all weird with like changing votes last second and things like that. So
yeah,
the pair that I would want to frame would be Ekin and Madeline, and then I think it would be okay if Madeline it's like, oh, it's not me, but Ekin is evil against the recluse. Like that would be
that'd be a great sell for her.
Yeah, but then like maybe she's the one who's alive final, and that's the one that gets us into the final 3 and thus the victory.
Yeah, I really think that for evil to win, I think Navian has to be like the one good night kill. I mean, we've been kind of killing it so far with Chu gone. So I don't think we deserve it just yet, but I think we're gonna hit a wall in final 3 if Navian's alive.
Well, if we get to final 3, then we're victorious, right? Well, unless if it's 2 Legion and 1 good.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that would have to be because of executions.
Like, we have an easy way to get rid of Matt.
I don't think that's...
Malashan, did you have any sort of weird conversations on day 1 before you outed? Maybe a demon trying to feel you out?
Not really, to be honest. Jan was a little bit weird, but Jan's always a little bit weird. Slow.
Not really.
I mean, I figured it out pretty soon. Like, my second whisper was with Madeline, who was one of my pings, and was very definite that she was not a minion, so...
Well, I asked them for the word.
You did ask, yeah. You did ask if I was the Mezephiles, which was fair. If it was the Mez, I would have given you the word.
Thank you.
Get promised to chat with Ed. Ed talks all day to one person.
Yeah, that tracks.
All right, Town. Get a minute for
Name
open
of
discussion,
the-
and then we're going to open up nominations.
I wanna, I know I'm not in the best light, but I want to see if one execution could, domino effect to see if something could stop.
Is that execution Ekin?
No.
Is
Okay.
that you, Madeline? Have you selected yourself as the DA again?
Oh, good heavens, no, I'm not that kind of lawyer, y'all.
Hey, tell us about your theory, Madeline.
I'll do it through nomination power.
Okay.
The power of nominating, if you will.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna out whose info what is, but possibly a lot of people know already anyway. But I'm gonna out some info to make a case for certain worlds. Which is to say that there's a chef one out there. We have a claim of recluse and a claim of Malachon. And Malachon is claiming lunatic, Marshall claiming recluse, and I'll just out it. It's fine. I'm the balloonist. So to me, there are 3 outsiders out there, unless we specifically have a godfather. And there was a sunk kill yesterday, in which case we could have a -1 and only have 2. But either way, I'm believing of Malachon and Marshall as our outsiders. We have a chef 1. If Marshall is the recluse, that could be Malachon and Ekin, and then perhaps one of Jan and Simon could be the other minion. It could also just be Ekin and Madeline as a pair together, who inadvertently ended up double claiming each other and are now just sticking to it to seem like they're not on the same team. But either way, there's multiple worlds where Ekin is quite likely to be evil. Ekin also socially seemed to want to kind of not have Aggie on the block. Which makes sense. If you're claiming pacifist, you could think that that's a pacifist save, but I think Ekin is just evil.
Well, on that note, I'm going to open up nominations.
Actually, Madeline nominates Navia.
Madeline has nominated Nafian. Please tell us why.
With Ed's empath one, we still haven't gotten back to the other half. I know I'm in a double claim, but there's Serenovus on the script. Also, I've heard some people saying they're kind of distrusting of Lunas or something. I don't remember exacts, but I have a theory. I think if we get this execution through, perhaps something will happen out of it.
Navy, in your defense.
Yeah, I mean, if people are more distrusting of me than they are of both double claims, including after the information that I've just said, then sure. My information is Malachon on night 1, so that's my scene outsider. Jan on night 2, which I believe is quite likely to be my scene townsfolk. I then saw Marshall, who I also believe as recluse, which means that my information from here on out is not necessarily going to be as reliable as my previous 2 days, because I've seen a recluse as one of the minion or the demon. I think that I am an okay kill as a result of that, but I am mistrusting of Ekin significantly more than anybody else on the board, and I think Ekin is a better execution for today.
The vote will begin with Ed. It'll take 4 to put Navian on the block. Gonna count down.
Malachon, why?
I mean,
the empath one concerns me, just to wrap it up.
4 is enough. Navian is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Unless we have a mutant, there's no real proof that there is an extra outsider.
I very much suspect that we have a mutant, or we have a Godfather -1, and last night was a sync.
That'd be cruel.
Or there's an outsider who's been Serenovus locked. I think both of those worlds are highly viable worlds.
Balloonist and Godfather -1, that'd be cruel.
I will vote on Ekin
It's
as
fine.
well if Tam prefers. I mean, I'll go either way.
I mean, I'm going to be nominating Ekin, but if this clears up more worlds for people, then fine. Like I said, I've seen Marshall after I believe I have seen an outsider and townsfolk. Therefore, who I get tomorrow is going to be evil, but we won't be able to tell whether I'm being shown the minion or the demon. Unless Jan is a minion and the evil that I saw, but I think Jan is actually just the townsfolk.
Is that a nomination?
Yeah, maybe we'll nominate Ekin.
Do you have anything that you want to add? I know you've spoken on it a bit.
Nope, I've said it already. If you want to kill me tomorrow, I think I'm a better kill to get taken care of tomorrow so that I can at least get the last name. But I appreciate that people are looking at the Empath 1 and that Aggie has managed to convince you that Aggie is not actually the witch. But Aggie is just the witch, and there's an investigator who can back that up.
I'm an alchemist who knows an investigator who saw a godfather.
This is not Ekin's defense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ekin, your defense?
Yeah, I've said everything I would say this game. I am the pacifist. I believe I've saved Aggie. I think Madeline might be Sarah. There is an Empath 1 on Ed, with Ed between Navian and Aggie, so I think it makes sense to clear the other side of the Empaths. But also the balloonist seeing a recluse is kind of convenient at this point. I don't know. I would rather not die because I know I'm good.
The vote will begin with Marshall. It'll take 5 to put Ekin on the block. Counting down.
I wouldn't let this tie.
Yeah,
let's not let it tie. Malashant, please.
This is a bad kill. I understand and I respect that people are doing what some of the information is saying, but honestly, this is a bad kill, and I think we've just missed our chance to kill somebody that is almost certainly evil in any world.
1 is not enough. Ekin is safe for today.
Jan nominates Madeline.
Jan, you've nominated Madeline. Please tell us why.
In the world where the chef is also evil, which I don't know if it's true, Madeline could easily be evil together with Aggie. Madeline was one of the lunatic minions that got seen, which is not needed, but it makes some sense. And is in the pacifist double claim.
Madeline, your defense.
We can talk about the double claim tomorrow. First of all, shout out to Tyler for making me a lunatic minion. I was laughing my ass off. Second, I think we've got an execution on the block that could solve a few things. Just, please. I put in the work.
The vote will begin with Ekin. It'll take 5 to put Madeline on the block. We got to count down.
I think a world. Yes, I think a world where Ekin and Madeline are evil together is actually extremely likely, and one of Jan and Simon is
This is gonna tie.
Okay.
I don't want to tie. I'm sorry.
Okay, but we weren't going to until you put your hand down.
Yeah, we just
2 is
did
not
one
enough.
that
Madeline
was
is safe
okay.
for today.
When
We
I
really
read
wanted
there were
Madeline
4
to have it,
votes,
but yeah.
so I didn't see Patrick's hand.
It's fine. I think at this point we've likely missed our opportunity to kill the players
Yeah,
who are
I'm
most likely evil, unless we kill specifically into Simon, because I believe Jan is more likely just the true townsfolk between the two of them. Simon's the only other player that I think might be worth killing today over me, but we have to coordinate if that's what we're going to do, because I don't want to tie it. I think that's a bad idea, but I also don't want to be executed.
Sorry, Navian. I was happy to burn a death vote on Madeline because I think
I know.
she's evil. But Simon,
I know.
I can't do that. Sorry.
Well, I won't be voting for myself over Navian at this point.
Yeah, which means I think at this point,
Yeah.
Evil would be needing to vote on Simon, which means that Simon is quite likely to be good, and is probably possibly either mutant or Serenovus locked in. Either way, I think the Evils are just Ekin and Madeline. And I think I would have gotten one of their names tomorrow, but oh well.
Final call for
Ekin and Madeline have already been nominated today.
I'll use a dead vote on Simon.
Yes.
No,
the following people have been nominated today: Navian, Ekin, and Madeline.
I think at this point, using a dead vote on Simon is probably
Yeah.
not the best move. Just
But,
kill me. It'll clear up whatever worlds people are looking at with an empath 1. You'll for sure have an evil dead between me and Aggie, and that'll... I don't know what that'll do.
Gonna close the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navian is brought before you. They are admonished for their actions against the town. They are executed. But all those gains and execution skill have been for naught, for Navian does not die. Everybody please go to sleep. The game continues. I think, well, there's only really one source of information for town, and it's Navian, so we're going to give Navian the last name. That's going to be important if they're going to have really an opportunity to do anything. So we're going to try to figure out who we want to show them. That's really going to tip the balance here, I think. Who we show Navian at this point is going to make a big old honking difference. And I also think, until the pacifist is changed mechanically, I understand the conversation that goes on about whether or not it's town or if it's more trouble than it's worth. But it is what it is. It gets to do its thing, and we get to make a decision. We're going to overexert the pacifist in a game where there's less for town to work with. That's what I decided to do, in case you were wondering. All right, so we need to... Who do we want to kill? I think we could kill Malachon here. Show Noel. That's a good pool. I don't want to do that. I don't want to... They have deductive skills, and they're smart, and the town can piece some things together. If I just give up the ghost because I feel like they're on the back foot, I don't think that's a fair call for the evil team. I'm going to decide who we want to kill. I think I'm going to kill Malachon here. Then I'm going to show... It would be interesting to show Simon. You want to leave him in play. Okay. Well, I'll acquiesce, but so we'll kill Noel, and we'll show Simon. Gonna show Simon. I'm not gonna kill Jan. Because what we're going to come at to is we're going to have 3 Legion and 3 Town on the board. So we're not killing Town just yet. We'll see. Leaving the double claim intact between Ekid and Madeline. Yep. All right. Feel good about it. Hi, Navian.
Hi.
I wake you up and I show you Simon.
Simon. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. I'd probably kill Madeline. We haven't heard many conversations between town where they go, oh, I think it's Legion. I think it's Legion. There was a lot of consensus around a little monster game. There's been a Vortox lunatic claim. And I don't know that it's 0%. I mean, sometimes when we're going around these games, we don't hear everybody's thoughts. But some of the town is pretty... they have a lot of trust in players who are ultimately Legion. And we'll see how that ends up working out for them. So let's go on up. Good morning, town. You awaken to find that Noel has died in the night.
Ah, dang.
4 sweet, sweet minutes. We got to get this show on the road. Another game is coming up soon.
All right, well, all right, everyone.
But I was the chef with one.
Yeah, I'm going to come out as well. I was the fortune teller. I only had 2 nights of info. My first night was Ed and Aggie, yes, and then I had Madeline and Ekin, yes. I think Aggie was called the little monster on day 1, and I think Madeline or Ekin were there on day 2. Probably Madeline. And I was going to check Jan and Simon, but I died.
Oof.
So, unless Aggie specifically was my red herring, I think Maggie, Madeline, possibly Ekin are the evil team from my point of view. So, happy
Tyler,
to work
if I learn later that you just put all the tokens on me and you were the one throwing me under the bus, we're gonna have words.
Aggie, I would do almost anything for you to instigate a conversation with me. So, if that's the case, I'll consider it my present.
I would like to repeat a theory that I had about my information that I said in the chat at night, but people might have missed, which is I think it would make a lot of sense for a Chef 1 to work on Ekin and Madeline as evil, because the recluse next to Ekin would be like, oh, it was clearly the recluse in Ekin because Ekin's in the double claim, and actually sort of do a little disguise. Well, I mean, obviously Tyler wouldn't have known that when I got the information, but still, having that one would sort of save Madeline from suspicion.
That implicates you, Either way.
Why does it implicate Noel?
Oh, sorry. I confuse voices all the time. Sorry.
Okay. That's cool. Just checking.
Noel and I sound kind of similar, I guess.
You all do.
Really? We do have very different accents, but I'll take it. I actually, sometimes I hear Marshall and I think it's me. So that does actually happen.
Oh, that's funny.
I have 2 executions left to go into, right?
So,
are we worried about Navian being DA protected yesterday, or do we believe that it's the same pacifist who saved me and Ed was just evil between us?
With Navian being the one nominated by Madeline, I definitely think that's possible.
Alright, okay, because you think
also,
yep.
Aggie, you're going to be very much struggling for this much chaos to still be happening with me as one of the 3 minions that got yeeted on day 1.
Yep.
Yeet.
I'm gonna get so much vindication when it turns out that you were evil and I just witch shot you the first day.
I mean,
what? Good luck with that.
Real, I kind of was under the impression Napian was the Serenopus.
Well, are any of our double claims happy to say that they're no longer mad?
I mean,
they probably can.
I'm not mad.
I'm mad about it, but that's not game related.
Yeah, well, if we, yeah.
Can I just throw this out at this point? We've had quite a bit of conversation about the viability of Ekin and Madeline as both very solid DA candidates. In the world where Navian was DA protected yesterday, whichever of them of the DA is going to be protected today.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think we can probably solidly set on that.
If we pick wrong, we're going to miss another execution.
Yep.
Or don't kill into either of those two, and kill into the other person that I think is a perfectly viable minion, therefore little monster holder right now, which is Simon.
Oh, that way around, yeah.
Yeah.
I also
Because
think Simon is viable.
I mean, but you can kill me now if it resolves the double claim, though. I mean, that would mean we probably have to kill Jan tomorrow because apparently he's the investigator.
So we couldn't kill you yesterday over me, but we can kill you today.
Well, I thought there was quite a lot of hard evidence on you.
It was quite hard to get me off the block, sure.
So the thing is, like, I believed Ed's Empath 1, and I, to this point, do not believe that Aggie is evil, based on the fact that the fake investigator pointed to Aggie as evil, which, since Ed died very early, that makes me think you are evil, Navian. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how I see it.
Well, I have nothing to respond to that. It's a viably mechanical world for some people, but I think socially it makes a lot less sense than certain other worlds do.
On a social level, I would just say, since I'm out of this investigator anyway, I claimed in my very first Whisper Day 1 to Pat that I saw Aggie and Marshall as witch and I repeated that in like my second or third whisper as well. If I were to do that, I'm the luckiest evil player in the world to pick the alchemist, witch, and the recluse.
I'm gonna make
It's
a
not
call for
impossible.
nominations.
Yeah, but so is Simon with picking the recluse.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I also
Me
picked
first,
the,
and then
I
Marshall
also
second,
picked,
I
I
think.
also picked the alchemist witch. That's a double whammy.
I don't know if people heard me, but I made my first call for nominations.
Where do we want to go today?
Anyway, I think we can be pretty sure there is a Serenobus in play, right?
Okay, very
Yeah.
quickly, we have 6 living players. Navian, who would you nominate? Who would you nominate?
Fuck, I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I think Madeline is evil. I think Ekin is possibly evil, and I think Simon is possibly evil. I would be happy to kill any one of those, but I don't know who's DA protected.
Madeline, thoughts?
Navian, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and if my ability caused you to be saved as I am the pacifist, I would be willing to go after Jan or Simon. I don't know what's going on here. I'm pretty sure I don't know if Ekin's mad or just the DA. I don't know.
I think one of Jan or Simon is the mutant, probably Simon, and Madeline is being locked. The only actual information I have here is Navian empath, so I would rather double tap just to be sure. But
Okay, Malashan? So I'm just trying to run around because it's really interesting who the living players think we should kill. For context, this is because in almost every world we're building, we have 2 living minions, and I want to see where they think we should be going.
I'm going to try to time this to give you all the opportunity to talk, but I also want to say it's second call for nominations. We're butting up against the 2 o'clock mark, Central Time.
Yeah. My current thinking is, I think Ed's right, that if there's quite likely a DA between Madeline and Ekin, but they're almost certainly protecting themselves, so I'd like to kill either into Simon and Jan, or just double tap Navian if we think that was a DA protection. I'm good with either of those options.
Simon or Jan, do you want to say anything publicly, or do you want to nominate?
Yeah. So I've just kind of had a new theory. Like Navian is correct that socially it looks much more likely that she is good, which means Ed's empath 1 isn't true. I suspect that's because Ed might be evil and Navian and Aggie might both be good. In which case it might be Jan and Madeline, but Jan 100% I think is evil. I think it's highly important to kill them. So yeah. That's my new theory. I'm sorry, Navian. I kind of thought you had to be evil, but I'm now starting to think, yeah, maybe we just should all not listen to Ed anymore. And yeah, that's my new theory.
Jan nominates Simon.
Jan, you've nominated Simon.
I'm the last person, so I think I just nominate here. I will explain my point of view for a second. If Navian is good, then Simon either is a demon ping or a minion ping, which means if he's demon ping, he has a little monster right now, which is less likely to be honest. But still, from my point of view, he can never be the townsfolk ping. If Navian is evil, the game is way more complicated, but I just think it's more likely that Navian is good. I have no idea where to go between Madeline and Ekin. I personally think Aggie is likely was the witch, just for the way the whole Ed thing worked out, and Ed didn't know to be witch cursed. I think if I'm the witch alchemist, I tell the person that I witch cursed them. Just because I don't want to lose an important town day 1. Might be a different place now, but yeah.
Simon, your defense?
So Aggie read... Oh, okay. Well, I can't really defend Aggie when I'm on the block myself. So I am the investigator. I saw Madeline and Marshall as the Godfather. Quite possible I pinged off the Recluse. Or else Madeline might really now be the Godfather, which is kind of scary, but it's also somewhat unlikely. I sort of trust Navian, so I mean, to me, the only person alive, well, Malashan and Jan are both as suspicious people as far as I'm concerned, but you can vote for me. I mean, yeah, you can vote for me if you want. I won't try to take myself off the block, but I'm not going to vote myself onto the block either.
The vote will begin with Jan. It'll take 3.
So I think with the chef one, it kind of depends on whether Marshall registered to that or not, in my opinion. If the recluse is causing the chef one, then I think Simon is evil. And if the recluse didn't cause the chef one, then I think it's likely Ekin and Madeline as a pair.
3 is enough. Simon is on the block.
Madeline, for my money, as the person with that info, is reading more socially evil to me. Well, is reading socially evil to me, so I'm more inclined to think it's Ekin and Maddie.
Yeah, I think Madeline's reading incredibly evil as well. The problem is we know that I was DA protected yesterday. I honestly don't think that was a pacifist save. Might have been. If it is, no, because the chef one has to be either off the recluse or not off the recluse, and either way, Ekin is evil in those worlds.
Any other nominations?
Why didn't either of them vote for that, though?
I am going to nominate Madeline.
Ekin has nominated Madeline. Please tell us why.
I think Maddie is being 7 of us locked, but if people think we are evil together, I just want to show that I don't mind getting Maddie executed. So,
Madeline, your defense.
Well, that's nice and all, and very good. Right now, on the big dynamic here, big picture, executing either one of us is a terrible idea. As in me and Ekin. Because if one of us is the DA, we're probably protected. We have something on the block. I didn't necessarily agree with it per se, but I'm willing to let it go just in case I'm wrong. But this is not good, nor is executing Ekin a good idea. We have something, we might as well go with it. Do not let anything tie.
The vote is going to begin with Ekin. It'll take 4 to put Madeline on the block. Counting down.
I'm willing to vote, but only if we get 4.
I will put my hand up to make it 4.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah, but I think Malison is good. I think Malison is good, so I'm willing to do it.
4
I
is
agree.
enough.
Malishon is good from my perspective.
4 is enough. Madeline is on the block. Any other nominations today?
All right, you know what? Just for sake, good old sake, Madeline nominates Jan.
Madeline, you've nominated Jan?
Correct.
Please tell us why.
I think, logically speaking, this is a more sound execution than either me or Ekin. If you believe one of us is the DA who has self-protected. I'm just saying this was my preference between Jan and Simon. I was wondering. So yeah, that's it.
Jan, your defense?
I'm good.
Okay. The vote will begin with Noel. It'll take 5 to put Jan on the block.
Wow, look at that.
2.
I'm just saying, I think this is one of the best Little Monster Evil Team games I've ever seen, because I've never been this confused this late.
2 is not enough.
About anything. Sorry, Tyler.
You're fine. You're fine. Madeline is on the block. Any other nominations today? I'm going to close the day in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Madeline is executed and does, in fact, die. Everybody, the game continues. Please go to sleep.
Interesting.
All right. 2 goodies living. Jan and Avian are in a bit of lockstep, so that's good. They trust each other. So this could go either way. I think that was rough. Okay. I don't think that was rough. I think, like I said, I think Navian and Jan are in a pretty good formation, and it's going to come down to I I think it's very winnable for good, and I think it's winnable for evil, and that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. All right, but I also need to get to. I mean, there's going to be another game that starts in 11 minutes, so we got to hustle along. All right. Nobody gets any new information. Who do we want to kill? Do we kill Ekin? Let's kill Ekin. We'll have a double claim. We'll have the lunatic claim, and we'll go from there. And I think we'll get to a final 3 with Nafe and Jan, Simon, Malachon. Could kill both, go to 3. I don't have a world where that would simulate, because if unless Madeline is exactly an outsider, so yeah, you can. It could simulate in a Legion game, but anyway, all right, we're gonna. But the Godfather, it would have to be. We would have to have been creating a world in which Madeline was an outsider there. All right, so we're gonna bring them on up. Good morning, town. You awaken to find that Ekin has died in the night, as there are 4 players living. It is a final day type of condition. Nominations are open all day. I'm going to ask for nominations within the next 2 minutes to see if people want to nominate today. If they don't, we're going to go to sleep.
Okay, so Marshall, the answer to that is that is exactly what I expected to happen, because either Madeline was evil, Tyler kills the other one to sort of tidy up that world, or Ekin is evil and Tyler has to kill the other one with the little monster ability to not have 2 minions in the final 3.
Yep.
Ekin, what was...
But Ekin's voting here,
Ekin
right?
was trying
Should
to
help.
say something. Can we let Ekin say something?
Yes. I have been Serenovus luck this whole time until Maddie died. I'm not the pacifist. I was getting really good info, but unable to communicate. I was the Oracle. I got a 0 after Ed and Duke, 1 after Aggie and Marshall, and then another 1 after Patrick and Noel, and then I died. There might still be a DA out there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks.
I think it's unlikely there's a DA out there.
Thanks, Ekin. Appreciated.
Yeah, Madeline... It depends on whether Madeline worked with their fellow minion or not, but also, where's the chef 1? If Aggie and Madeline are evil, where's our chef 1?
Based on what Ekin just said, I'm kind of thinking Ekin might have been the DA and was registering against Marshall of Echoes.
Yeah. Basically, I could not build a chef 1 world without Ekin being evil in it.
That does track. I think that does track to. We don't necessarily know don't necessarily know about Madeline, but Ekin next to a recluse at that point does line up. Because we can't have Noel, Madeline, and Aggie be the evil team in order to give that misinformation, because they're all dead.
They're all dead. Right?
Unless someone wants to tell us that they're holding Little Monster right now. Anyone?
Yeah. Sorry, I got turned by the Mephistopheles. I can't tell you about that.
All right,
so what if
Hold on.
What if we don't have a...
Excuse me, sorry. With the time being as it is, I said 2 minutes. I'm going to ask the living. Navian, are you going to nominate today?
No.
Malachon, do you intend to nominate today?
No.
Simon?
No.
Jan, do you intend to nominate today?
Nope.
Alrighty. With that, I'm going to close the day. No one has been executed. No one has died. And I can announce the game continues. Go to sleep. I thought they would nominate a corpse. That would be... Vortox win there would have been pretty fucking funny. Hard Vortox check. I'm going to leave Malachon, right? So we're just gonna... They'll have to do some puzzle solving. No new information. They might close. I mean, they still got a whole day to close it. We got schedules, Tails. Schedules, I say. Let's come on up. Good morning, town. You awaken to find that Simon has died in the night.
Well, that's helpful.
Okay.
That's actually, yeah, that's a good thing.
And
All right.
Simon, are you still claiming investigator?
Yeah, I'm still investigator. I've never been Serenovist.
I think it's just Jan here.
If you believe it's me, then why does Simon die? Easy question.
That's fair. I mean, I was not expecting that. I was expecting
if,
the
it's, if,
Arnadian to die.
it's, if it's me or Simon, the other one stays alive because that's legit the end game finals we were going for. If it's either of us, that's always what happens. There's no other word.
Where's the other outsider?
That's what I'm asking myself.
Why did we leave the lunatic to the end of the game?
Because
Yeah,
they're
I was-
confirmed by outside account.
Yeah,
Yep,
I was.
yep.
Are you sure
Okay.
they are?
Simon, you
fine to think
said
Godfather.
you saw a Godfather between Marshall and who? Madeline?
Yeah, Marshall and Madeline.
And Jan, you're saying you saw a witch between Aggie and Marshall.
Yeah.
I mean, so from my perspective, Malishon is just confirmed by the outsider count. I don't know where the fuck my third outsider is. Maybe we do exist in a world where they've been Serenovus locked. I don't know. I understand that it makes me look sus AF, and I suspect that I'm going to get nominated by somebody today. But from my perspective, based on the outsider count, it just leaves Jan, and Malishon is my scene outsider, and Jan is the person that I saw as either a minion or demon, which means that Marshall was seen as either minion or demon, depending on whichever one Jan registered as, and Simon was seen as my townsfolk.
From my perspective, either we have a Godfather that stayed totally hidden. That's a -1 +1 that cancels out with Navian, and it's Jan. Or Navian is not the blueness, and that's why the outside account doesn't make sense. And it's kind of a coin flip for me. Socially, I believe Navian more. I think mechanically, I believe Jan a little bit more. But I could go either way.
Problem with Navian evil is basically any other evil could have just claimed outsider. Even after being dead, just claiming mutant is totally fine, right? No one did that to confirm numbers at any point. That's the one part where it looks like I think that's what evil does. Also, I believe the one thing that actually points against Malishon right now, also the count is a good thing. I'm pretty sure Malishon's first whisper was Madeline, because after I talked with Patrick day one, I talked with Malishon. Malishon told me, I will trust you, I'm the lunatic. I talked to my minion, which was Madeline, and yeah.
Madeline was my second whisper. Noel was my first. Madeline was my
Okay.
second, and was my third.
Did you tell Noel that you? What did you tell Noel? What do you bluff, by the way?
My bluffs are Oracle, Chef, and Philosopher. I told Noel, I believe I had a 3 for 3 lined up. I think it was Chef, Sage, and Recluse. I don't quite remember, because I figured out I was lunatic so quickly that I just kind of put that to one side.
Yeah, and I honestly don't remember, because that was also my first conversation, and then the public lunatic thing, so I don't think I ever bothered to write them down or anything. Especially because I had no reason to distrust Malishon, again, based on the outside account. So
my initial plan was I was going to, thinking I was the Vortox, I was going to bluff Chef or Sage, depending on what other people claimed, and hopefully be able to bluff Chef and throw out like a 5 or something to sell a Legion world. But figured it out so quickly, never came to doing that.
I don't want people to feel rushed, but we are coming up against the hour. I want to make the first call for nominations.
So my information points at Jan, which means that that's who I'm going to be voting on, regardless of whether it's me or Malishon who nominates. I just have to trust Malishon based on outsider count. I can't really see a viable world where Malishon is evil.
That's an easy word, I can tell you. I mean, yeah, the outsider count is problematic, but like,
Yeah, as sometimes the easy world is just the one that exists. Occam's razor, right?
I mean,
oh,
for
I know
me-
it's wrong. Also, I would have buzzed Eggy hard, and I would have guessed Eggy being a witch or being alchemist witch without ever having any signs of that. But that's fine.
I guess there's okay. So the world where Malachon is evil is no, because Simon has seen the Godfather between two different people. Never mind. I was going to say Malachon could be a Godfather who knows that it's a
Simon's
-1 and is bluffing it, but Simon's seen other players as
Recluse.
a Godfather.
Recluse.
Oh shit! Yeah, Simon.
That's possible.
The Recluse. In which case, there's the world where Jan is the outsider and Malachon is just the evil player. That's fine.
You still need a hiding outsider as well as Jan. Like you need Jan to be.
Would need to be an outsider that's Madness locked, which I'm not, and then someone else would need to be hiding.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, you'd need Malachon to be the Serenovus, not the Godfather, in order to be Seri locking Jan.
No, but I
just
think
can't
Jan
build
could be
Malachon
not
as evil.
Sarah locked. If Jan is a mutant and therefore can't come out, then we have Marshall as the recluse, and Malachon could be the Godfather doing a -1.
Second call for nominations.
It works. I know that's wrong, obviously, but it works.
Drake, what do you think right now?
Who do the dead players want to vote on? Yes, Aggie, we still think it's Little Monster. It's almost certainly not Legion, and we did a hard Vortox check yesterday.
Ah, yes, we did. Very good.
I love the tone of that. Very good.
I was panicking yesterday about the hard vortex check, but
Yeah, I think the world that makes the most sense to me right now is Jan, even though I think that viably it could be Malachon. I mean, Malachon did vote to put me on the block that one day when I wasn't expecting him to because I was backing them up. So at this point, I'm not really sure. I think Malachon's voting has been maybe a little bit more evil leaning than Jan's, but I'm not the best at vote analysis, so I could be wrong.
I mean, it's 100% Jan is all I can say, and I think that Ed. I think that Ed is possibly evil, falsely pointing at Navian. I think Jan. I think I saw the Recluse as the Godfather.
Chat, you're talking from a position of having 100%.
That's my view.
Information. So just
We gotta do something,
they're
right?
working with social reads and all that other kind of good stuff.
Anyone think I shouldn't nominate Jan? That seems like
Let's try
the two
let's try to
options.
chill
That
out a
seems
little
like
bit.
the
They'll
more
come back and
likely
read
one to me.
this. and feel
Navian
bad that
is
they did
trying to
something.
solve the
It's okay.
game hard, and Navian does do that as evil, but not as cohesively. I would. Yeah.
Thanks, Ed. That is my tell,
Wow.
yes.
Final call for
Ed's not wrong.
nomination. I need a nomination, folks. I'm sorry.
Malachon nominates Jan.
Malachon, you've nominated Jan. Any more that you want to add to it?
We've said everything at least twice at this point.
Thank you. Jan, anything that you'd like to say in your defense?
Sure. I believe Aggie is likely evil based on Patrick having a fortune teller yes on Aggie on night 1, which adds up with surviving the night, because if you give the little monster to a minion, you likely also DA protect the same person. That would make a lot of, at least to me, a lot of sense. I'm just, which makes Navian most likely good, but I have no idea where the outside is hiding. Unless Ed is also just evil, but then it's just whatever. I don't think Aggie Witch is Ed if they're evil together. So there's at most one between those two. I don't know. If I die here, evil played well. That's all I can say. I'm good. I pointed at which between Aggie and Marshall day 1. I was fairly open to most people about that day 1. I told Ed and Duke on day 2, the first thing, because I felt like they needed to know where exactly that info came from. That's all I have.
It'll take 2 to put Jan on the block. The vote will begin with Noel. Gonna count down.
Just casting my vote at this point.
Oh yeah, that's what really everybody.
Whoa. What's with all the votes? All
Come
at
on, Duke.
once.
Get involved, Duke. And Simon.
Simon, there you go.
Is it actually?
Jan is
Actually, a Legion game?
Jan is
Nice.
nominated.
Is it
Is put on the
Legion?
block. He is executed. Jan has died, and I can confirm
Ah,
that
for
the
fuck's
game is over and the evil team has won.
Wow.
Congratulations to the evil team. Your roll call. Aggie was in fact the witch, or no, the alchemist witch. She was the alchemist who was seen by the real investigator Jan, but not as the minion. That was Marshall, the recluse, who registered to Jan, the investigator. Madeline was your pacifist who saved Aggie and saved Navian. Ekin was Legion. Marshall was the recluse, Jan was the investigator, and Navian was the balloonist who saw Malashan as the minion, Marshall as the outsider, Jan as the townsfolk, and then Simon as the demon. Your Legion were Ed, Patrick, Ekin, Duke, Malashan, Simon, Noel. Ed and Patrick were each shown that Marshall was Legion as well. Didn't trip him up. They did just fine with that particular situation. See anything else that I need to explain from that game? I don't think so. Your bluffs were Oracle, Chef, and Philosopher.
We only used one of them, like, for the longest time. I kept going, is anyone going to use one of the bluffs? And then Ekin finally comes out with one. It's like, guys.
David, I told you Ed was evil between us.
I've seen so many Legion games where all the Legions pick one of the bluffs, and it just like catches them out, because then they're all claiming these 3 bluffs, and they all get caught out because they're all double claiming each other. So I just thought I wouldn't pick any of those bluffs, but it sounds like everyone had the same idea. So
yeah, it's best just to double claim one of the good players, right? And then
as soon as I got my token, I just decided I was going lunatic, and I was doubling down on it, whatever happened.
Nice.
That's one of those games where everybody involved played really well, and
Did we really, Tyler?
Yes.
Because I don't think so.
Really, actually, the good team did incredibly well to really scupper. We made a lot of plays, and the evil team, the good team, were like, "Yeah, but this doesn't quite make sense. Let's do this instead." We're like, "Reroute. Here we go."
Well,
that's very,
Aggie.
very true.
I mean, if you count Marshall as registering as evil, Aggie got 2 kills on evil. At least one. That was good.
I do not count that. I'm sorry.
I understand. I'm being a little silly, but got a good kill on the evil team. There were some, a lot of evil got run to ground. We've seen Legion games where nobody evil got executed all game. So I think that was pretty strong in that sense. I thought it was going to get close where we'll have to fail a vote on the one on Madeline there. Turned out didn't happen. So.
Oh my god.
I was really worried that clamor was nearly the moment where it went wrong, where we were like, all of Legion were like, can we get a Jan or Navian vote on this?
Yep.
Well, I appreciate y'all playing. I appreciate everybody that's been watching so far. Big crew assembled for the mega stream. We're building up the momentum. The hype train is leaving the station, and I guess I'm going to be handing off the hosting duties to one of Ben or Ed here soon.
It's Ben.
And I'll be playing in this upcoming game. So with that in mind, chat, stick around. This was going to be coming right back. Ben, you ready for the handoff, my friend?
I am ready.
All right. So
Good game, y'all. Take care.
Good game.
we're going to synchronize our watches, team.
Aye.
We're going to... And I'm stopping streaming and you're starting streaming, right? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.